Okay, good morning. How y'all doing? Yes, it's dark because it's uh, like 5:15 in the morning, and yeah, I'm still home. Because after I talked with you guys yesterday, oh, by the way, hi, I'm Beth, and I'm sorry for the video footage at the moment because I'm walking. All right, here we go. This is better. I don't have my selfie stick, so I'm using my arm. Oh, anyway, hi, I'm Beth. After the video I made yesterday, Um, apparently, uh, losing power and getting it back wasn't enough. Now we have no water. So, yeah. Um, Currently, what I'm doing this morning, because I called out to work because I can't take a shower because we have no water, and be grateful there's no smell-o-vision yet. Ooh, my arm is not long enough. I need it to come out more, but whatevs. Anyway, um, yeah, so what I've been doing is taking some of the snow that's still on the ground, okay, but more or less on the ramp, and boiling it down to melt it, and then using it so we can flush the toilet because all humans do human things. And after a while, toilets are ew. Okay, so yeah. Reminds me of the old days. When my plumbing was fucked up at my house and I had to do that. But I had a sink that worked. It was just the toilet that wasn't working for a minute, and then I fixed it, and you move along. Anyhow, so I figured, oh, today is video 7, so it's day 7, but it's the 8th of January, 2025. And yeah, we have no water, so that's fun. Um, when I was talking to you about the painting and the significance of that, it's more or less thinking about the significance of the mindset. Yes, the historical things they did, whoever was here, whether you ate someone or didn't eat someone, or you killed someone or didn't kill someone, whole thing, it was a mess. Humans are human, and they do human things regardless of what era you're in. They just do, because that's what humans are made to do, is to do things, learn things, survive. Anyhow, so 1607, Virginia, they honored, like I said, it's my assumption that they were honoring William Tyndall by naming that beach point after him, for giving them, common English folk, the ability to read the Bible, which they had been restricted from. Like any human, especially when you reach an older age in life itself, you want to find out more about, the God that you've believed in, or history, or finding the truth of matters, because you're closer to the long dirt nap than you were before. And you'd like to know a little something something before you go, you want to know what you're heading into. So yeah, you look to um understanding the religious practice as best you can, because you don't want to F up right before you go. You know what I mean? And if you're good, you start off that way and you just don't F up throughout your life. So, anyway, with honoring William Tyndall by naming the port point after them, because it wasn't a port at that time, but it did become a port. And again, most people don't realize the history that was so significant to the beginnings of this country, as was Gloucester compared to what it is now. Also, understand that if the personages that were coming over to Virginia from England, that were on the educated side of life, they most likely, if they were lawyer type people, They went to Temple College, which was established in England back in the 1100s. Now, if you really think about it, okay, that's where your Templars created the original building that is still standing to this day. So, if you had Templar inclinations, perhaps pre-Mason kind of inclinations, you too were very curious about the Bible and religion itself and everything that that means. We got an airplane going directly overhead. That's just wild. And it's actually not too loud. It's like the ones that are further away are louder. Anyway, so yeah, they were very happy with Tyndale because now they could study the Bible without, especially being so far away from Rome and the home of England, they could study it for themselves so that they could find understanding in the Bible. And that was on a great deal of Masons slash pre-Masons that established themselves here in Virginia. So one of the main goals of early Masonic belief system was to leave your beliefs at the door so that you could question everything that was believed by either you or your uh, compatriots in the meeting. Because how it used to be is it didn't matter what religious affiliation you had outside the walls of the temple, the Masonic temple, Masonic hall, if you will. And it didn't matter what you did for a living, you were respected and honored. Now, whether this was the actual truth or not, I wasn't there. But that's my understanding of what took place. And it was those people in the Masonic and pre-Masonic, official Masonic, that molded the proceedings that happened in Virginia. And my ancestor was one of them, hence the reason I studied all kinds of stuff that the average studious person was not going to understand or not delve into as OCD like I did. I mean, I can't prove it for sure, but I believe it was because of me searching everything that Colonel John Page did back in the 1600s here in Virginia that led me to discover he um, was part of the reason William and Mary got established. Okay. And I didn't see it in my investigation prior to going to Bruton Parish Library, or it might just be Bruton Library. I don't know. I haven't been in a while, but I looked through old records and what they saw, and I remember distinctly asking, my arms are getting tired because I don't have a selfie stick. I asked the lady if that meant that he helped establish the school. And then afterwards, when I looked back, because, I like to research instead of looking up the research I already did, that's when I saw it was notated that, yeah, he did help establish William and Mary, which is cool. I don't really need the credit. I'm just glad that he got the credit because I didn't do nothing but read a piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, um, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So the people that helped to establish Williamsburg and the country per se, as, a part of a whole, um, they were very inquisitive about the Bible and they looked at it from all angles. They didn't just look at it from one angle. And that's how I perceive their perception. You know what I mean? Yeah, everybody's got their bias one way or the other, but, for the most part, everybody's trying to figure things out. Well, their understanding was different than our understanding or capability of understanding like we have today. Today, let's see if you can see this one. Do you see it? Where's it at? Oh, there it is. Yeah. All right, so our understanding today, we have the whole library of Alexandria sitting in front of us with at least a baseboard of Wikipedia in which we can start to discover things that we never discovered before or knew before, but it's been there the whole daggone time. So these people were very interested in the Bible and trying to discover new things, to discover more about their God. They're doing exactly what every other human does when they get closer to facing the so-called Almighty, or rejoining the source, as it were. So yeah, they studied the Bible. This is true. They put a lot of faith in the Bible. This is true. But they also had separation of church and state for a very good reason, because they could see somebody like the Pope in the church in Rome using religion as a form of control for the masses. And that's not good for anybody's benefit, because they just went all through that with King Henry and then Queen Elizabeth and Queen Mary. Bloody Mary. Yeah, it was a whole thing between the Catholics and the Protestants. And, hello, there's history. Pay attention to history. If we don't learn from it, we're going to repeat it, and it's going to be just as sorrowful as it was the first time. So, if you pay attention to history, you might prevent yourself from doing the same daggone thing you did before. And now it's like multiplied with all of this. Anyhow, so yeah, I'm home melting snow to flush the toilet. So it's exciting. I have not had a shower. It is 5 something in the AM. The sunrise is beautiful. That's one of the reasons why I come out, or I love the morning shifts in the morning, because it's just beautiful. You know what I mean? And there's just a certain point that you can scope out. Let me see if I can get it. Look at that. Look at that. You see what I'm saying? That's beautiful. And if you can pay attention to something as simple and as beautiful as this every blooming day, then you have a chance. A chance to understand that we are very blessed to be on this planet. So it might be wise, if, like a parent taking care of a child, that we actually take care of the planet. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, that's beautiful. Yeah, I got airplanes going off in the background, but whatever. So, yeah, and on a, in other news, and my painting, I found the old easel that somebody gave me. That really nice easel. So that's why I kept it, because it is a really nice one. So I believe I can get it out from where I have it stored, so I can put this big ass painting on it, so I can really focus on it easier. Because right now it's on the floor, so I got to kind of bend over, and it hurts, and I don't have the perspective when I look at the painting as I would have if it was up on an easel. So I'm hoping that that will help the whole process along quicker. Anyway, enjoy the bit of sunrise right there, and I'll see you later. I got no water. I'm stinky and I'm boiling water. Yay! And my son's birthday's on Friday. Anyway, peace out.